Hi friends, Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I am weighing in. It's been a while. You guys know that typically if you stop seeing weigh-in updates, it means I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know, the last time I weighed in, I don't even remember what my weight was, but I know that my weight is up. And I'm getting really, really tired of having to come on here, seems like every few weeks, and tell you that I slipped up or I, gained a pound here or 2 pounds there. I'm just so frustrated with myself. And even though I always have a good excuse for why I fell off the wagon, or I ate more than I should have, or I didn't track, or whatever, it isn't working. I'm so tired of gaining and losing the same 10 pounds, of being on a roll and tracking and doing everything I need to do, and then having one little hiccup totally derail me. That's basically what happened this time around. I was doing pretty well in the first couple of weeks of February. Doing all the things I needed to do, eating in a calorie deficit, drinking my water, blah, blah, blah. But then I got sick. Some sort of upper respiratory infection that really knocked me on my ass. I was not doing well. I was able to go to work and get through day-to-day life, but nothing extra. So I wasn't filming YouTube videos. I wasn't cleaning my house. I was just going through the motions in survival mode. It was really bad, and it lasted a long time. In fact, I'm still not 100%. I feel like my sarcoidosis has flared up a little bit. And if you're not familiar with sarcoidosis, it's an inflammatory disease. I have it, pulmonary sarcoidosis in my lungs. So having a upper respiratory infection in my lungs, I think, flared it up, and I've been struggling a little bit with that. But if everything in my life is going perfect, I'm walking along and there's no hiccups whatsoever, I can do it all. I feel like I can stay on top of my work day, taking care of my husband, taking care of my kids, putting out YouTube videos, taking care of myself. One thing goes wrong, one little hiccup, and it all falls apart. And that's definitely what happened in February. I got sick and I stopped tracking what I was eating, stopped filming YouTube videos, which took away my accountability, and I just was in survival mode. I kept telling myself, and I'll get back on track tomorrow. And now here it is, 3 weeks since I weighed in, and my weight is way up. When I took a break from my weight loss journey in December, I was off track for a whole 5 weeks or something, and I only gained 3 pounds. And this time around, I was off track for just a couple of weeks, and I feel like I put on a bunch of weight. Now, I don't know exactly because I haven't done the math at the point in time when I'm filming this, but this is what I weighed the last time I weighed in here with you, and this is what I weighed this morning. So you can see there's a big jump in my weight, and part of that's probably water weight, although I have been back on track with my weight loss since the 1st. It's the 5th, so I would think that any water weight would have gone away by now. I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe it's the inflammation. Maybe I need to be more strict with my calories. I just yesterday set my calorie goal a little bit lower on my FitnessPal to 1,500 rather than 16. I was eating 16 to 1,800 calories. I would set it at 1,650, I think is what my FitnessPal was set to, and then if I went over by a little bit, you know, no big deal, because I was still well within my calorie deficit, but something's not working. Mostly it's me, like I'm just not doing what I need to be doing, I think. And I need to catch up, but I'm tired of this. Why? Can I do so well some days, and then other days it's just a disaster? I don't know what it is. It's got to be psychological. There's something, not something wrong with me, but you know, like, obviously I have a food addiction. I struggle with that. My default setting is just to overeat, and I don't know how to get my default setting to be like eating healthy so that it's just natural for me to eat the things I know I'm supposed to eat and stay in a calorie deficit. Like, I want that to be the baseline, and I just don't know how to get it there. So when things go crazy, or I get super busy, or I'm stressed, or I'm sick, or whatever it is, I go back to that default of overeating. And I'm just not in a great place right now. You can probably tell I'm not my usual bubbly self. I feel like a failure, like I screwed up. And I feel like I do that way too often. Like, how many times since I restarted my weight loss journey back in September have I gotten on here and told you guys, like, oh, I messed up, it's time to start over again? Like, I've only lost, it was 20 pounds. I had hit 20 pounds lost since September, and now I've way backtracked again, and we're talking about like 6 months of time, and I've gone nowhere. Losing weight this time around has been a lot harder, just probably because I'm older and I've got a lot more going on, but I was at least making some progress, and I feel like I just erased it all. So I'll say it again, starting over again, not entirely from scratch, but mostly. I think one thing I do know for sure, my app that I use to weigh in, it's Fit Index. I have a Fit Index scale. I have my like starting date for my weight loss journey this time around set to January 1st, just so I could see how much weight I've lost throughout the year. You guys know I have a goal of losing 40 pounds in 2024. And I know that it's telling me that since January 1st, I'm down 5 pounds. So I haven't entirely erased all of my progress, but since January 1st, I'm only down 5 pounds because of the gain. So, I'm not starting over from scratch. That's the good thing. I know what I need to do. It's another good thing. I'm gonna stop feeling sorry for myself, and I'm just gonna turn it around and try again. That's all I can do. So if you have any encouraging words, leave them down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. I will be back next week with another weigh-in update. I'm gonna try to get back to weekly updates. On the one hand, it's kind of frustrating to weigh in once a week because my weight loss has been so slow and stilted. It's like I'm getting on here saying I lost, you know, 0.2 pounds, or I gained a pound, or I'm down 2 pounds, or whatever. It's very slow incrementally. But it does keep me accountable, which is a good thing. So I'm going to stick with weekly weigh-ins for now. I'm going to try to just get back on track, set my calorie goal a little bit lower on MyFitnessPal, like I said, and that way, if I'm aiming for 1,400 and I go a little bit over, then I'm still in a better place than if I'm aiming for 1,600 and I go a little bit over, right? So I'm just going to try to aim for a little bit of a lower calorie goal. I don't want to go too low because then I know I'll stall because I'm not eating enough. But something's got to give. I did go and buy, I apologize if you guys can hear my cats in the background. They're having their morning wrestling match. I did go and buy a bunch of like lazy weight loss foods. I did a grocery haul sharing those things and the ideas that I had on ways to help me stay on track when I'm super busy, or I'm sick, or I'm just tired or lazy. I bought some convenience things to make it super easy to stay on track, hopefully. So hopefully that will help. We have been going out for walks, at least on the weekdays when it's not raining. We've been taking my dog Maple for like a mile walk. The weather's finally starting to warm up here, so that's great, and that's gonna do a lot for my mood as well. I think having the sunshine come out again and the warmer temperatures is gonna be good. It's gonna make it easier to hopefully stay on track. So I apologize that this was such a Debbie Downer kind of video. I wish that I could have come on here and say that, you know, I've been gone because I've been busy, but I've stayed on track, but unfortunately that's not the case. So we're just gonna move forward. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye.